ammo!
So I decided to finally show a video of my AR. Now, I've had this AR for quite some time now. Let's see, I think I bought this back in 2014 maybe, around that time frame, and obviously it's not the stock weapon I had before. I've changed quite a few things. This is a ATI American Tactical complete rifle. I did have some issues with it, which I think I pretty much solved. I haven't had the same issues since I fixed it. But I guess you know, we see one AR, you pretty much seen them all, honestly. But this is just mine. Alright, so the first thing I changed, well, I'll just talk about the things I changed, not in any order. But I got this flash hider, honestly, because it looked cool. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know. I like this little, by the way, this weapon is cleared and stuff, alright. But I like this little crown on it, not only because it looks cool, but you know, if you didn't have to shoot somebody and you wanted to persuade them to do what you wanted to do, I call this a persuader. I got this for really cheap, guys. Less than $10. PrimaryArms.com, they were having a sale. And it does a pretty decent job, honestly. It's just a flash hider. That's all it is. Alright. Easy install. Alright. Let's see what I'll talk about next. This is a UTG Pro fixed front sight. It does what it does. It's a backup sight. It does what it needs to do. It's not like $100 and whatever dollars, you know. I didn't want to spend that much on something that's a backup. This is honestly just a range gun. I mean, I could use it for home defense too. It's more fun, honestly. If I wanted to, I could. So that's why I have lights on it and stuff. Speaking of which, this is a sight mark. Again, I'm a cheap bastard. I got this for $100. Amazon. It does what it does, you know. It's you know, I was like looking for lights for my AR, and I'm like, damn, man, you know, all these are just lights, you know. What else do they do for me? So this is a light, and not IR, but it's a visible laser, green. Okay, and then it has a combo. It did have. It did come with a pressure switch, which I don't really need. I don't use. But it takes one CR 123, which is in there. Yeah, it works good. I mean, I zeroed it in, and it does work. Honestly, it's more of another. I don't. So I have night vision, but I don't foresee me using this as that. In that, it really is just for the light, and if I wanted to, a laser. That laser, you know, honestly, downrange. Whenever I use them to, you know, what is it called? Escalation of force, kind of, where, you know, someone sees a laser on them. Oh shit, you know, they're most likely gonna back the fuck off. All right. I guess I'll talk about this is a Magpul grip here, you know, angle foregrip or whatever it is. AFG, that's what it is. I just got this. I don't know. I kind of like the old thing I had. It was just a stump. But it's not bad. I mean, I could reach all my controls here. One thing about this sight mark also is I don't like about it is these big old knobs, but it's whatever. I mean, it's not like the zero is gonna be perfect. It's a tertiary. Did I say that right? Weapon aiming system. All right, and it's for escalation of force. Now, obviously, you see this Midwest Industries handguard here, a rail. So it originally came with, I'll show a picture of what it originally looked like, but it came with stock AR-15, the rounded grips, or forend. And the issue I was having with this weapon system at first, which I sent back, and then he sent it back to me from ATI, was that, and what I believe was causing an issue was the gas block. The gas block on it was cheap. It kept coming loose. It wasn't properly, it wasn't functioning correctly. So I figured to get another gas block, and at the same time get me a nice rail, or a nice handguard. So this gas block, which made this gun run a lot better, is from Aero Precision. And then of course I got the Midwest Industries handguard, and it's a pretty sturdy material. Fits nicely. I think I got this one from Cabela's. This I got from this I got from Amazon, and I think I said this was Primary Arms. Working my way back. I'm cheap again. I got this for like $100 on Amazon. This is a Wolverine CSR red dot. Really sturdy, really nice. Actually, it takes one AA battery, which is another good thing. So far I like it. And then, so I was thinking, I have a backup front sight, and then I have a flip up rear sight, and this is like, Uncle Sam gave this to me as a gift, but yeah, this is I don't know what brand it is, but I know Uncle Sam uses this, so it's decent. It does what it's supposed to do. This is stock rear charging handle, but I added this thing too. I think it's Badger Defense, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then another issue I had with this weapon was this cover, actually. So the original was your standard dust cover, and it wasn't, I don't know, because of the it's polymer, right? So it wasn't sticking like it was supposed to. But this dust cover from Strike Industries is polymer, and you can adjust it right here. And so with that adjusted, you see that little slot, you push down on it with a screwdriver and turn it. I adjusted it to fit tightly, and now it just won't. Before I'd smack it or just barely lift this weapon, and the dust cover would just fly open. Which, I mean, no big deal, but it was just kind of annoying. But yeah, from Strike Industries. I think I got this from Rainier Arms. Alright, it's here in Washington. Alright, so, and like I said again, it's the ATI Omni. This is like, I bought this for like less than $500, maybe a little bit over $500 with taxes, at a gun show when I was stationed at Bragg, North Carolina. This is my first AR. Yeah, and it was super cheap, and I was afraid at the time that they weren't going to have these anymore. Oops, sorry. So I was like, man, I don't have the budget for a good AR, so I saw this, and it was a good price, so I picked it up, made a bunch of changes on it. I'm not saying it's the greatest rifle in the world, but it does what it's supposed to do, guys, and honestly, that's what matters, right? With that gas block fix, I think it solved most of the issues. I also got Aero Precision parts kit to finish it off, so we'll go to that in a second. But this stock, it came with the rifle, and as well as this little thing here, this rear attachment plate. But this is a Rogers Super Stock. It came with the gun, like I said. It's not bad. Locks in pretty tightly. You just adjust it, and then it locks down. which is nice. It's not bad. Changed the grip. It was a standard grip. You can't change the trigger guard. But this is a nice, it's MOE K2, and you know, it kind of, when you hold it, your finger is stretched out like this, so it's perfect for, you know, for that application, for that style of shooting. Interior, do I really want to show you all that? Nothing much, you know, I did, you know, like I said, I replaced the internals with Aero Precision. Yeah, it's just a standard parts kit. I figured I'd just probably get better reliability, and then I have backup. And then inside, by the way, speaking of which, backup parts. Oops, sorry. In here, my grip is a spare battery for my light, CR123. And then this is an oops kit from, well, I don't think it's called an oops kit, but that's what it is. Again, I think this was, yeah, it's Aero Precision. I trust Aero Precision, and it comes at a decent price when you can find them. But all your spare parts and stuff that you might need or get lost, honestly, you're more than likely gonna lose something than have to replace it, to be honest. Let's see, what more can I say? Oh, another issue I had with this that I found out. Thanks, you know, YouTube is so great because, you know, you get to, you know, bounce ideas off each other and learn things. So I was getting some weird strike marks on the top here. And I was like, what is causing that? You know, and if you take this apart, I guess I gotta show you. Hold on. So like I said, I took this weapon apart. So like I said, I was getting some strange markings here, right? And I was like, man, what's it doing that? Why is it doing that? So I guess, and I learned this from School of American Rifle. That's where it is. I think it's where it was from. So what you do is to check the spacing. You take 2 American quarters, $half if you will, and you check the spacing here to gauge it. Anyways, push this all the way down, and then their spacing. You know, you should be able to fit 2 quarters in there. If not, if it's too short, then you have it could have weird strikes on your lower. So and the fix to that is to just throw a quarter at the bottom of this. So, you know, you just take this out, throw it in the bottom. Do you want to see that? Yeah. Here it is. Quarter. Put it down in there. And like I said, you know, do I got another quarter? I don't have another quarter on me. But you would just put that in there, right? And then you would see the spacing. It should take 2 quarters. Thickness of 2 quarters. Alright. I guess I could show you the internals. As you can see, they reinforce this place. And the upper is dirty. Pulled it out because I had to clean it anyway. But see, there's some kind of metal insert here. I've had it for a few years now, like I said, so haven't had any issues other than the gassing issue, the gas block. Oh, and this sling, by the way, I made it myself. I'm pretty proud of it. It's just 1-inch mil-spec webbing that I had. Have a cam lock so I can adjust it. I'll give you a demonstration on that later, but it has an HK clip on this side to hook into here, and then KD right here, and then what I like to call an oh shit release buckle here, just in case, because you never know, right? Alright, so, oh, another thing about this weapon, the paint job, I did that myself, by the way, if you haven't noticed. It's just spray can paint. You can see it's wearing off. It gives you that, what is that, that battle worn finish that everybody was so crazy about. It was a fad. I don't know, OD green is like my favorite color, so I like OD green. I was thinking about painting this, but I don't know if it'll stick very well. Like I said, guys, you know, it was just a budget rifle that I could get at the time. And my, you know, is what was available to me in my price range, and over time I just made upgrades to it. I mean, I guess this is about a year old. You know, I'm not sure exactly, but you know, some of these items new. This is new. Running something different completely before. But for sure, I'm glad I got this Aero Precision gas block and this system here is nice. Yeah. It does what it needs to do. Thanks for watching.